Coming to you live again at 1300 hours 39 minutes, Saturday, August 24th. I'm gonna name this one. This is a good one. I'm gonna try to keep up with it. I'm gonna do my best. Spotlight Saturday. Here's another cartoon that children watch, and we didn't put any thought into it. But you gotta remember the people that wrote this. They trying to give us a message and show us. I don't know what their angle is, but it's something good to watch. This is from T Titan, cartoon, that we don't think about it. We have been so desensitized to violence. We enjoy certain violence, but then we don't enjoy all violence. So if we think about violence and the law, what is a law to most people? If I'm defending myself, is okay, but long as it's defending. If it's not happening to me, it's okay. And what they're portraying here, if it's funny, it's not the same thing. We've been feeding and pouring violence into our children since they were babies, and listen to the music, the movies, and the television shows they watch. Television is highlighting things that we talk about, and this one is violence. Why is it certain violence okay and certain ones is not? Here's an example. If someone is breaking in my house, I have all right to tee off on them. But if they running away out of my house and once they leave my porch, if I'm only renting, but if it's my house, once they leave my yard, I can no longer chase them. But it's okay if somebody come in my house and shows me no danger, just breaking in. It can be a person that's drunk. It can be a person on drugs. We don't know, but we both don't know. But we're quick to pull the trigger, and then we get mad for the sentencing. And so if that violence is okay, why isn't it okay for all around? Why do we have first, second, and degree? First degree is intentional. Second degree is well, it was intentional and you thought about it. Second degree is spur of the moment. Then you got third degree, which is negligence, or it's an accident through manslaughter through a vehicle, or if you're playing with somebody and you make a mistake and hurt them, and upon that happening, the reaction, the recourse is death, is called negligence. And we look at those three differently. I don't. To me, murder is murder. Death is death. Whether I stab you, pull the trigger, and shoot you and you die, whether I'm playing and you die, there should be a line on punishment, but they're all equal the same. If you steal, don't matter what you steal, isn't that all highlighted the same type of theft, thievery? Isn't it not? So why are we looking at violence different? And this is part of. I want to do this as an experiment as well, and then go over them later in the week or something, that another thing that come up. Part of an experiment I want to do in a survey with everybody, and I would love to hear my family feedback on and to have a discussion. And then eventually, if I get enough people and you start sharing, I can go live and we can start having the talk. Because people keep saying, and this is my mission and my purpose, I'm in my position. We keep saying talking is talk. Some talk needs to be taught. Well, before I show my child, I need to tell them. So if I tell my child to be safe, what is being safe? Lock your doors. Make sure if when you are cooking, make sure your sleeves is not long. Make sure you turn the stove off. Make sure the burner is not. I'm telling my child to be safe, but it's things or the person around me or the people I love or the loved ones and the friends to be safe. But it's things that go along with being safe. And it's not always about going outside. Be safe outside. You're driving. You're driving a vehicle that you have no control over. So with that being said, you got to think that's still safety. So my question is to everybody, why is some violence okay and why is some violence not? And if your answer is outlining that it's okay with violence, then I have to say to you, if that violence is okay, how do we punish it? If there's a punishment, and just to be a little bit more serious, somebody may have hurt you and done things to you. But let's say they're not doing that to you. Let's say they haven't done that to you in a year or two, and then you see them. Is it okay for you to kill them? Is it okay for you to kill them in their sleep? This was a trial recently, not saying names, with a young lady and a man. Because of her past and his history, what he done to her, that's okay. So we're telling her, we're teaching and showing our children violence is okay. But we also say violence not the answer, but we saying it's okay, as long as you do it in self-defense. But what is self-defense too? That's another question. What is self-defense? So here's a video, it's a cartoon, but you can laugh or you can say, oh, how is this correlating? It's a cartoon. Your children watch it, just as you should, which I would guide and challenge people to do. Watch it before your children watch it so you know what's in it. So I say unto one, I say unto all. As a parent and as a person, it's your choice. You make that decision and use your wiseness about it. That's it.